What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. About 3 weeks ago, I had you guys send me a bunch of questions in my ask box. I told you that Tristan and I were going to answer the questions, but I'm doing this video solo dolo, and I will explain to you at the end why Tristan isn't here to do this video with me. I'm about to go and I'm about to answer all these questions, but trust me, you need to stay tuned to the end. I'm just going to read down the list of all the questions that you asked me and answer them. I promised you that I will answer all the questions, no matter how personal they are, anything like that. I think I'm going to start from like the first question. No, I'll just work my way down instead of working my way up. How do you feel about a guy that claims he doesn't care what you do but gets mad at you when you post on social media? Honestly, I think that's just guys with that thing, like they so prideful and stuff like that. So I feel like you should just call him bullshit. You know, as soon as he complains about you doing something on social media, you just need to tell him like, but you said that you don't care what I do. Like, that's what I would do. I'm not going to sit there and sugarcoat anything. If you say that you don't care what I do, then don't come at me when I'm posting shit on social media. It's just as simple as that. What is your best advice to get over your first love? So I definitely had to deal with this. He wasn't my first love, but he was the person that I loved like the most, like before Tristan. So it was like really hard for me to get over him. I would say that the main thing that you need to focus on is not losing yourself when you're trying to get over somebody. The first couple of weeks to a month, some people say you only like 2 weeks, give yourself a month, girl, especially if you was really in love. The first month, it's okay to cry. You need to let the emotions out. Try not to think about it. It's not how you get over a situation. That's just suppressing your feelings. You have to run back those memories in your head, and you have to like think about all the shit that you went through so you can like deal with the emotional part after like the first month. After that, you need to do your makeup bomb as hell, get your hair done, and post bomb pictures on Instagram. Even if he don't follow you and it's not for him to see, it will make you feel good. Like, honestly, it just is a way of building back your confidence and like getting yourself out there. You need to go out, even if you don't party, because like I'm not a party girl. You need to go out and do things that are active. You need to do things that gives you like an activity. Like if it's summertime, like go to the music park, go swimming. Partying is really a good idea. Like music, partying, listen to that fuck you boy music type shit. Like, you gotta listen to the You can't be love. You can't listen to all that. You gotta really listen to the shit that's gonna make you like middle fingers up, put your hands high, you know. Do you know that your boyfriend was trying to fuck me while y'all was on break? Here we go with these messages. You asked this question anonymously, so when you say, do I know that my boyfriend was trying to fuck you while we were on break, I don't know who you are. However, Tristan and I always have conversations like when we do our little breaks and get back together, and 9 times out of 10, I'm pretty sure I know about you. I'm pretty sure you're one of the hoes that came up in conversation. So unless you're bold enough to go off and tell me who you are, I really don't know why you asked me this question, because you ask it anonymously. So what do you think about God? What do you guys think about no sex before marriage? Tristan and I, we tried the whole celibacy thing. It is something that we're going to try again. I think that I think it's a good idea to try to, you know, do the whole no sex before marriage. I was raised in like a Christian home, so like that's just one of those things that I believe. Like, I'm like completely against like children out of wedlock and children before marriage, but not having sex before marriage. When I lost my virginity, I was younger. Although I was Christian at the time, I wasn't really involved in my morals as much as I am now. But it's one of those things, like once you start having sex, it's really hard to stop. Like I said, I wasn't worried about that back then. So now it's a struggle. We live together and we tried it, and I did pretty good for a while, and then, you know, gave in. But it's something that we're going to continue to try to do, and I recommend that everybody tries like no sex before marriage, especially if you're like a Christian or Catholic and, you know, that's a part of your like religious belief. I really think it's a good idea and a way to like focus more on the love that you guys have for each other and not the sex. Have you ever considered a threesome? I did consider it before, but then I came to my senses, so no. How was it to lose your virginity? Losing my virginity was scary, honestly. I was more scared afterwards than in the act of doing it, just for the simple fact I had those thoughts. Like, all my friends told me, you know, after the first time I lost my virginity, like when I had sex, he left me and I haven't talked to him since. So I was like really afraid, but it ended up working out for me. That was like my longest relationship, the person I lost my virginity to. Even though when I lost my virginity, we were only dating for like 3 months, like dating for 1 month, but like talking for like 3 months. So when I lost my virginity, it's not like we was together for a long time. We only known each other. We met at my school, so we met in September, and I lost my virginity in December. You know, you do the math. So we ended up being together for 2 years. We didn't break up till like my junior year, and that was my freshman year when I lost it. So, you know, sometimes they leave you, sometimes they don't, but I think you should just wait. I know you didn't ask that, but just wait. Why do you post half naked stuff if you have a boyfriend? Okay, I don't understand why people associate the fact that I have a boyfriend and me posting half naked stuff on Instagram. This body right here is mine, okay? Like, I understand we're in a relationship, but this body doesn't belong to Tristan. I don't need his permission to post things of my body. And at the end of the day, I love my body like a lot. Like, I like my body a lot. If I want to post half naked pictures, that's what I'm going to do. Tristan and I have had our conversations about it and how he felt at first, but at the end of the day, he understands that it's my body, and what I want to post is up to me. Like, that's just, and at the end of the day, I posted a picture in like my bra and underwear. In my defense, I think that's just the same as wearing a bathing suit, but you know how people be, she a hoe, she whatever, but it's just the same thing if like I had on a bathing suit. I wasn't like butt ass naked. And if you're talking about the photo shoot where I was like topless and I just had on bottoms, it was a new photo shoot and it was bomb. So, Mom, are you and Really Random Brandon still doing a collab? And have you and Tristan ever had a pregnancy scare? P.S. I love you both. We love you too. And first question, are me and Really Random Brandon still doing a collab? We are. We just don't know what we're going to collab on. We just talked like a couple days ago about like the collab, but we really don't we don't know what we want to do the collab on. So yeah, it'll be here in the future. We don't know when, we don't know what it's going to be, but yeah, that's something we still both want to do. And the second question is, have you and Tristan ever had a pregnancy scare? I'm going to lay all our information on the table. Like we said, we was going to be honest. I'm just ready to throw it out there. I was pregnant back in May, and I got my abortion in July, so I was like 2 months pregnant. If you've been following me for a while and you follow me on Snapchat, you guys know that I was sick. And if you go check out my channel, it was like a month gap where I wasn't filming anything. I was like seriously sick. This baby was just like, it was like I was sick. Like I couldn't film, I couldn't get out of bed, I couldn't work, like I couldn't do anything. That's how sick I was. We did have a pregnancy scare, but I told you guys that I do not believe in, you know, having children out of wedlock. I don't believe in having children before marriage. I'm like so against that. I understand we have sex before marriage, and like I said, that's something that we're trying to stop doing, but the whole having kids and having a baby daddy, being a baby mama, I'm just I don't do that. So I did have an abortion. At the time, I didn't tell you guys because I know a lot of people have their own opinions on abortion and how you feel like it's a right thing and wrong thing to do. But, you know, everybody has to make a decision based on them. Since then, I lied to you not, me and Tristan have not had sex without a condom. It was like a huge eye-opening for us. Prior to getting pregnant, we had sex without condoms all the time. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I've been doing it for a while, so I don't know, I never got pregnant before, so I was just being dumb and immature. So but once after I got pregnant, like, and aborting my baby, it was like really it was difficult. It was an eye-opener, and ever since then we don't have sex without condoms. And like I said, we're trying to stop having sex. It's just kind of hard. But yeah, we did have a pregnancy scare. I was 2 months pregnant and I had to get an abortion. It was like a really hard time for our relationship, but you know, we got through it. And yeah. How long does it take after using your virginity for sex to be enjoyable? For me, it took the 3rd time. So we had sex 1 time, wasn't really successful. 2nd time wasn't as successful, but the 3rd time we did it, I was like fully penetrated. I know a lot of people, when you have sex for the first time, the penis can't go all the way in. It's kind of hard to do it. So yeah, it took us like 3 times before it was like enjoyable. Should body count matter in your opinion for a potential partner? In my opinion, I don't think body count matters to me. I've been with people who have had like multiple body counts, like a lot, and at the time I probably had a little bit. At the end of the day, it really doesn't make a difference to me. It doesn't make me have like any prejudgment other than the fact, like, if you have a lot, I'm going to assume that you like sex a lot, and if you don't, I'm just going to think that you're more reserved. But you know, either one doesn't mean anything, honestly. You can have a lot of bodies and not necessarily like sex. You do it for another reason. And you can have a little bit of bodies, but your sex game is just not on point. So you want more bodies but you can't. So like I said, it really doesn't matter to me for a potential partner. I don't think that it should, if a guy wants to be with a girl or vice versa. I don't think that girls should be held to a different standard as far as the amount of body counts that we should have. Honestly, if you like sex, you like sex. That's just how I feel about it. Do you ever feel the need to check your boyfriend's social media, DMs, text messages for cheating on anything suspicious, and vice versa? I've checked Tristan messages before. I have like the password to his stuff, so yeah, but like that's not something that I do all the time, and I don't think it should be. Me, honestly, I'll probably check his shit like every couple months, like every 3 to 4 months, and it's not like a scheduled thing. It's just like, I haven't looked at his phone in a while, let me see what he's doing, like on that type of shit. But really, like, no, like I don't think that's something that you should be doing all the time. Like, it's really, it shows your insecurities in relationship. Even if you're not necessarily insecure for your reason and your significant other gave you reasons to be insecure, it still shows that you're like in an unhealthy relationship. So you should just get at the point where you don't feel the need to check it, but if you want to check it, the option is available. I feel like me being 19 and a virgin has ruined all the potential relationships I could have. Not that I'm waiting to marriage or anything. Nobody seems to ever do right for me, as in being in a committed relationship, which all links back to me being a virgin. Should I just lose it? No, I don't think you should just lose it. Even though you said that you're not waiting till marriage to have sex, I don't think that you should just lose it just to lose it and like enjoy it. I think you should wait for the person to come along. It means that you have like good standards and morals for yourself, and I think you should continue to be like that. Will you and Tristan ever start doing couple challenges? Yes, we will, but me and Tristan we do not want to be on the bandwagon with all these stupid ass challenges like the ramen noodle challenge and like the chapstick. Like, it's just a bunch of dumbass challenges, and it's just like, that's so boring. Like, why would I want to watch that? So we don't want to make videos that we wouldn't watch. Like, when I see stuff like that, I have never seen a ramen noodle challenge in my life, and I probably don't want to. Like, that just, it's not interesting enough for me to want to click on it. I don't even know what it is, but it sounds really dumb and really boring. So we are going to do challenges, but we're going to do like the more interesting ones, and we'll try to like make up our own challenges and stuff like that, like ones that we would actually watch, or ones that, you know, we think that you guys will want to watch. What was your craziest high school experience? So it was like my junior year in high school, and it was me and my like 2 best friends, and it was Christmas break, and we got into an argument with these other 3 girls in my school. And like my boyfriend was like in the middle of it, and we went back to school. This girl said like, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you when I see you, like smash on sight type shit. And when I got to school, like she didn't do anything, like she literally just looked at me. And my boyfriend was like in the middle of it. They were saying that my boyfriend was like told them to smack me. Like, I know it sounds really dumb, but like, yeah, it was just, yeah. How many times a week do you and your man have sex? Like 4 or 5, you know, something along the lines of that, like 4 or 5. When is your birthday? My birthday is January 19th. Did you ever start drinking wine, and if so, do you like it? I had some on Thanksgiving, and it was good. I had that wine plenty of times, but I didn't like it. But I don't know, I was eating with my food, so it tastes good. But I want to try like a berry wine. Like, I feel like I would like a grape flavored wine, something like that. But my mom had peach wine, and it was okay, but I don't know. Like, I feel like I would like grape wine better, and yeah, that's something I still want to do. What do you do for a living? I'm a YouTuber. When is your apartment tour coming? Our apartment tour is coming when I finish everything in the apartment. All of the decorations and stuff for the most part is done, but we still have yet to hang like our picture frames on the wall, and that's like so not like me. But yeah, it's just a couple of things that I want to do, and it's different right now because it's Christmas, so I had like Christmas decorations up. So my apartment right now is not even how it will be, but I don't know, it's just I want to add some more stuff and change some stuff around. So whenever I fully finish the apartment, that's when we'll do a tour. Do you guys have tips on moving out young and saving money? What's the hardest thing about living with someone of the opposite sex? My biggest tip on moving out young is to save a whole lot of money before you move out. Like, you need to have like a lot of money saved up. And personally, we bought a lot of stuff before we move in, like even our furniture. A lot of people move in and then buy the stuff after that, but I think that's dumb, because if we did it before we moved in, the only bills we had to pay was like our phone bill. He was living with his parents, I was living with mine. We didn't have to pay rent, so he was like responsible for his phone bill. I had my phone bill, and then I had like gas for my car, and that's it. Like, we didn't have any bills, so that's like the best time to just splurge. Like, literally all of our checks, we literally, as soon as we got paid, we went shopping for all the stuff at our apartment as soon as we got paid. So that's better than, because once you move in, you have to worry about putting food in your house and rent. So it's like you can't splurge or check on things for your apartment. So it's a longer process to get the things that you need. So I would think that you would you need to get all your stuff first. The second part of your question is, well, and saving money. Saving money, literally, when you get, we have a joint bank account, and I also had a separate bank account for my apartment. So I made my direct deposit, like only $100 went into my checking account, and the rest of it went into my money for the apartment. So that $100 was just to last me 2 weeks, like gas, you know, food here and there for 2 weeks, and that was it. The rest of the money went to another account. So set up your direct deposit where it goes to an account where my account, I can't swipe my card. In order to get money out of that account, I would have to go to the bank, and that way you're not impulsively spending. So if you're at the mall, even though you know you're not supposed to be spending on your apartment, you might hurry up and go buy something. But the way I had my account set up, in order for me to get money out of it, I had to go to the bank. So it was really easy to save it. And what's the hardest thing about living with someone of the opposite sex? It's really not that hard. It's not about us being the opposite sex. He just gets on my damn nerves. So it's not the fact that he's of the opposite sex. It's just being with another person, period. Even if it was a girl, even if it was a friend, you know, you guys are going to argue. So it has nothing to do with him being of the opposite sex. Honestly, it's more enjoyable that he is of the opposite sex. Like, I don't want another girl in here, so I'd rather be my man. Have you ever been texting someone else while with each other? Yes, we both have. What kinds of questions would you have for someone that's about to lose their virginity? I would ask you, are you doing it for the wrong reasons, or are you doing it for the right reasons? Those would be the questions that I would ask you. Has any one of you ever thought about breaking up? If so, when was the last time you guys thought about it? Kristen has never broke up with me, ever. I do like the breaking up. Sometimes I have like legitimate reasons, and sometimes I'm really being a drama queen, and like it's really not that serious. But when was the last time you thought about it? I break up with him like every day. Like, I lied to you and I broke up with him today, but we're still together. Like, sometimes I say it because I'm mad a lot. So like, we'll be arguing, I'm just like, I'm leaving you, like, because I'm mad. But like, the last time we really had a breakup was like a couple days before Halloween. That was the last time we were like really broken up. So Tristan, have you ever thought about dating someone else or cheat? Tristan answered this question already. Both of us have cheated on each other. Tristan cheated on me, I cheated on him, both one time. So that should answer your question as to like if we cheated on each other. No, I answered your question. I guess I don't have to get into details about that, but yeah, both of us have cheated on someone. Have we ever thought about dating someone else? Neither one of us have. Although we cheated, neither one of us have thought about like dating somebody else. Can you do cooking videos? A lot of people ask me to do cooking videos because you guys see me like cooking Tristan dinner on Snapchat and stuff, and I ain't gonna lie, my shit do be looking good. But I'm not doing cooking videos until we buy our house, because I don't like my kitchen. Like, it's not one of those kitchens that I would want to film in. First of all, it's small. Second of all, it's just like the decorations, the hardware, like all of that that's in the kitchen is not really pretty looking to me. So when we move and we buy our house, I will definitely do cooking videos. Do you and Tristan plan on having kids anytime soon? If not, when? No, we don't plan on having kids anytime soon. We're gonna have kids like 3 years after we get married. Hey Kanise, I love you, but why you had to come for a lady like that? LOL. I don't like her. Like, off the bat, like, people in New York are just very cocky in general, and that's not against like all New Yorkers, because I know people from New York and they're cool. Like, I'm friends with them, but like off the bat, I don't like New Yorkers in general. But Aaliyah, yeah, I definitely don't like her. Some people, if you watch my live, if you were in my live stream, I explained like the situation that happened between Aaliyah and I, all of that. I didn't do a story time on it, but I don't like her. Like, why did I have to come for her like that? Initially, I really wasn't trying to be smart, but she took it there, and I don't take that shit lightly. Like, you're not gonna play with me, so I don't fuck with her. She's a clown. Honestly, the first thing that comes to mind when people bring up Aaliyah who? She's a fucking clown. That's what she is. She's a clown. She's pretty. I'll give her that. She looks like a squirrel, but she's a pretty squirrel. I don't like her. Simple as that. How did you and Tristan's parents feel about y'all moving together? Of course, they were hesitant at first. They didn't want us to, because they didn't know how we were going to handle our bills and this and the third. But at the end of the day, me and Tristan are grown. It's not really up to our parents as to how they wanted us to live together. That was more so Tristan's parent than mine. My mom wasn't really against it or for it. My mom was the type, like, she'll tell me her opinion in the beginning, but after that, she's going to support me. So off the bat, she was just like, you know, you sure you want to do this before marriage? Because I always thought like I wouldn't be moving in until I got married. But with the circumstances that I was in and that Tristan was in, we just decided to move in together now. So after that, my mom was pretty supportive. She was telling me, you know, I was doing a good job with the way that I was saving my money. Tristan's parents were not having hand. I don't think that they thought he was serious. Like, he said he was moving out, and I don't think that they thought that he was serious. But I know his dad, like, I was there when Tristan told him, and he was just like, I don't, like, y'all shouldn't do this. You guys are going to break up, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. Hi, Kanise. My name is Siobhan. I love your videos. My question is, has Tristan ever cheated or vice versa, and how did the other react? If not cheating, done something close to cheating. So, I already asked the question that we cheated. When I found out that Tristan cheated on me, it was like a process as to how I found out. Like, I found out the day after it happened, then I found out like 6 months later, and then I found out like 2 months later. Like, it was more to the story, and Tristan never told me the full story, like, off the back. So the first time I found out, I was crying. But yeah, I was crying. That was it. Second time I found out, I was crying. Third time I found out, I was just like, boy, fuck you. Because it was literally all the situation. Like, it's not like he cheated on me 3 times. They were all from the same situation. But instead of Tristan just laying the full story on the table from the beginning and dealing with it then, I found out one part. Then, like, months later, I found out another part. Then months later. And like, by the third, like, the second time, I'm just like, why didn't you tell me this before? But I'm thinking that's it. He's like, okay, there's nothing else to find out. And then, like, 2 or 3 months later, I found out something else. And I just like, what? Like, why? Like, I wanted, like, I said, get the fuck out. Like, get the hell out. Like, why didn't you tell me this 2 months ago when you told me the second part? Like, I was more so mad. Like, how stupid are you? Like, why didn't you tell me the full story? We wouldn't even be having this conversation right now. Like, when he cheated, that was like way back in our relationship. Like, we weren't even at the same. That was way before we moved in. Way before moving in was even a thought. Like, it was like literally a week after I moved back from Philly. Like, I was still in college when that shit happened. So it's just like, I'm just finding out like a month ago the full story, and I'm just like, Tristan, like, what? Our relationship is like 10 times better now. You should have been done with it, because now we're having an argument about something that happened 8 months ago. You're stupid. Like, you're just fucking stupid. He's like, I'm sorry. You know. So, and when I told Tristan, I told him over the phone. He hung up, and then he called me back, and he was just like, why did you do it? And I told him like where my mindset is, why I did it. You know, I was like really apologetic, like, I'm sorry, this and the third. And I wasn't home when I told him, but when I did come home, he was kind of like giving me the cold shoulder for a while. But then I went to the market, and I like came home, and he was just like, I forgive you. Like, I just want to move past the situation. Like, you know, it's over and done with. I just forgive you. That was just it. He handled it a lot better than I did. I think because when Tristan cheated, I found out on my own, just like female intuition. I know when he's lying. Like, I know him like the back of my hand. So when I asked him a question and he was being all jittery, I'm like, what the fuck did you do? Like, you're hiding something. So like, I had to find out on my own all 3 times. Like, every time I found something else, it wasn't because of him. It was because someone else told me, or I did my research. But when I cheated on him, I told him myself. So I feel like you handle situations a lot better when the person comes to you and tell you versus somebody else having to tell you. But for those of you who want to know, I didn't find out from the girl. Like, I don't even know who the girl is to this day. He don't remember her name. It was like a one night stand type of thing. So it wasn't like a bitch hit me up in my DMs like, oh, your boyfriend and I had sex and type shit, because then she would have had to get smacked. But it wasn't like that. I just found out like from reliable sources, like, yo, your God, blah, blah, blah. What's the worst fight you and Tristan ever got into? All of our fights like start as something small, and then it escalates into other stuff. But I would say the worst fight that we got into was like 2 weeks after I found out he cheated the first time. And it wasn't even 2 weeks. I feel like it was a couple of days later. It was recently after I found out that he cheated the first time, and we were just going at it for hours, like fighting and stuff. And honestly, it started because Tristan would have sex with me, and I was mad. Like, I was up and I was horny, and it gets under my skin when we have an argument, and Tristan falls asleep like that. Like, the argument's not over, I'm up and I'm mad, like I'm boiling, so I can't go to sleep, and he's just sleeping next to me peacefully. So I was so mad. So like, I think I like just kicked him off the bed, and I just started a war, and it turned into a whole bunch of other stuff, and we were fighting for hours. Like, that was the worst fight we ever got into. Have your writing skills improved? Yes, they have. That is all of the questions that you guys have sent in my ask box. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Now I have to give you all my special announcement. Kristen and I are starting our own channel. I asked you guys on Twitter what you think our name should be, and you guys voted on like what you think the name should be between like the options that we gave y'all. The channel is started. Like we have like we have stuff on there, but right now the videos that are on our channel are on private. The reason why it's not public yet because I'm like dealing with like legal situations with the channel. But for those of you who want to know, the channel's name right now is Kristen Daily. Kristen is our name together, Kanise and Tristan, so it's called Kristen Daily. It was between like 4 other names. The vote isn't over yet. It might be by the time this video is up, but right now you have like a day left to vote. But I'm pretty sure that's going to be the name. It's like winning like by a lot. It's already the name that's on the YouTube account. So the YouTube account is up right now. It's just nothing to find if you type it in, because literally the 4 videos that we have on there right now are private because I'm dealing with a situation with like the first video and like legal issues and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna the video, yeah, you guys, we have a channel together now, so majority of our videos are going to be on our channel. Every once in a while you'll see a video on this channel with Tristan in it, but right now we're working on building up that channel. So you guys need to follow me on Snapchat, because literally soon as I make the first video public, I'm going to let you know on Snapchat and Instagram. So if you don't follow me already on Snapchat and Instagram, you can do so. We also have an Instagram for our channel called Tristan Daily, called Kristen Daily. So you can follow our Instagram page right now, so you can be updated when the channel is like public. It should be soon, hopefully, and like by tomorrow. Like honestly, by this video up, the channel might be public. So if you try typing in Kristen Daily, it might come up for you. But you need to follow me on Snapchat, and you need to follow our Instagram, because you're going to be notified when like we do videos and voting and all of that. Like if you're not subscribed right now, if you don't follow me right now, that's how people knew how to send me questions. Like you can't just come to my YouTube, you gotta follow me on the other social media, because I'm always updating you guys on Snapchat and stuff like that. So I really don't have anything else to say. I love you all so much, and I will see you in my next video.